Rocking?
All right,
Boom,
bet.
boom, boom. Yo,
Yo,
what's good?
that's cracking.
Another episode, Stay Dangerous Podcast.
Yeah.
At Stay Dangerous Podcast, all platforms.
All platforms. Follow, subscribe, share, tap
Do
in with
subscribe, man.
something, bro. Holla at
Don't
us,
just
man.
be listening in the shadows.
Yeah, word. This is me telling y'all to follow.
If you want to keep seeing this, subscribe. You know,
Facts.
everybody looking at the numbers. We're talking to sponsors and stuff. We're trying to keep doing this. So if you like what we're doing, show us by subscribing.
For sure. I mean, you just gotta let niggas know sometimes. Be like, oh shit, my bad, I wasn't doing that.
Yeah, like, that's what it is.
Quick little
Like,
click,
we know
real
you
quick.
like it. You know, just subscribe.
And for everybody that's already done that, shout out to y'all for sure.
Yeah, shout out, big
Mad
shout
support.
out, much love.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
I'm Gucci, man. I'm feeling good, boy. I'm good, man. I'm at peace. What I do this morning, man? Slow morning. Walk my dog. Went to the park, my nigga.
What up, Hunch?
I'm saying? Yeah. Just chill. Weather nice. Calm morning. Came in, got dressed. You know what I'm saying? So, how about yourself? I see
Oh,
you.
by the
You
way.
must be feeling good.
Toes out.
You must be feeling good.
Bro, I'm the king of covered up the pot comfy, so I
Man.
feel like I just had to just break the barrier. Like, why we always gotta have shoes on,
Nigga,
man?
real shit. That shit gonna be funny to watch how we evolve on this whole shit. Like through all the episodes. Like, oh, y'all started wearing off that shit. Now this nigga on the pod with no shirt on. This
Niggas go get in the gym and be like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
word.
why even wear a shirt? Nah. But I'm good, man. If I'm being honest, this morning I didn't feel like I was able to really get grounded. I'm normally can sit and just be calm in the morning, meditate, sit with my thoughts. Had a lot of invasive stuff coming in this morning. I think it's just because I've been on the go. I've been running. But I'm grateful at the end of the day, so nothing could be too wrong there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, we here. Nah, I'm good though.
Yeah.
Late night last night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get on my sleep and shit, but you know, man, I'll be all right.
Hey, sometimes it be
Catch
late
another-
night.
Yeah, word.
Late night ain't no problem as long as it's not an early morning.
Facts.
Man, gotta get
Yeah.
them Z's in. Bro,
Good.
we've been talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. We want to touch on different topics that we feel like have impacted our mental health, or that we've dealt with in the mental health world and genre of conversation. And this one I thought was an interesting one because it's one that people don't talk about, even though everybody experiences. You never hear anybody talking about it, but everybody talks about it in a way. You know what I mean? Like the mental health people don't talk about it. The wellness community's not talking about it. But everybody's stressed about this thing. You want to know what? Want to tell the people what we're talking about?
More money, more problems. You know
Money,
what I'm
money,
saying?
money,
Hey,
money,
say,
money.
More money, more problems, or it's no money, more problems.
No money, more
You know what I'm
problems.
saying? Like that's what we get into on this.
Finances,
like,
man.
Yeah, the financial burden and the strain that puts on the mental, bro. That puts on our community, that puts on our relationships, that puts on our self-worth.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
how we view ourselves.
Yeah, literally, you feel like a lesser nigga with lesser money on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
especially as men, I feel like bear that. But I feel like everybody bears that, but men for sure.
yeah, because even women, you know what I'm saying? Like, women is not the exact same, but there's a lot. The way women live their life is due to financial shit. It wouldn't be OnlyFans crowd like that type of shit. It's all financial shit, boy.
Yeah.
They with
I think
certain niggas.
I think
'cause
the
of
way
money.
that everybody moves their life, at least in America, is dictated around money. The expectations for how or like what people can, the options people have are different based on gender. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, it's
I feel like, I guess I say that to say, if there was a market for men to do something like OnlyFans, I know a lot of men, it ain't a part of their body they won't show for that
Facts,
kind of money.
facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah,
So I don't
facts.
think it's just because they're women. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people talk about the stress of being broke, and a lot of people talk about how money won't make you happy. But I don't think people, like I said, in the mental health space really talk enough about like man, the burden of thinking about how I'm going to pay my rent, how I'm going to buy my groceries, or even the next level up, how I'm going to sort of like if I have my first bit, I have housing, I have food, how I'm going to socially be out. Like, how am I going to hang out with my friends this weekend? How am I going to even think about dating? How much that bears on people.
Yo, how much that killing niggas like, yo, you scared to go out with a chick because you don't got no bread, bro. Like, you scared to hang around with friends. You might not even be able to hang around with friends because you don't got money. But then even if you not all the way up where you want to be, you got to worry about, oh, they going to judge me here. If they make this move, I can't do that. Bro, I know niggas that's going out, you got to plan. If you broke, you got to plan the whole night out.
Bruh, you got to plan everything when you broke, bruh.
Yeah, you got to plan the whole, how we getting there. Who pay at the spot? What the cover charge about to be,
bro? What the cover charge? Now, first, if we eating, what I'm gonna order? Yeah. Are we splitting the bill? How we splitting the bill, bruh? Everything got to be planned out.
Y'all taking the money out this account or is coming out that account?
Do I need to make a transfer to see the way my bank account set up?
Yo, word, like yo, I gotta make that. Oh, I ain't even know.
Do I have anything in cash? Oh, word. I had automatic came out. Oh my God. Sweat.
Yo.
Like people, I seen the jokes about you sweating when Shorty start ordering appetizers. No, but I don't think people actually give credence to the anxiety that causes in people's lives to constantly be worried about, can I make the move that I want to make? Can I show up how I want to? To my friends, like. Even some people I've been around people who's like, I don't want to go to that because I can afford to go there, but I can't afford to get them a gift for their birthday or whatever it is. So I don't think I'm going to skip. So now you feel nervous about being a bad friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
And it goes so deep with like niggas will, now their personality traits are being affected because there's money moves, like you said, they won't go to that, but then they'll use they're using the excuse of something else. Right. It's really the money, but they convince themselves, I'm not going, that shit whack. And now,
well, yeah,
now you labeled that whack. So now if you standing on that shit corny, that shit whack. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like compiles, bro. This shit is stressful, bro. I've seen so many people that's not able to be them full selves because we got this fucking financial burden and the societal pressure that it puts on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking at niggas as lesser that have less. I think we need to change that shit for real.
What's the let's just get into it, bro. The furthest down bad you been, bro.
Man, boy.
Talk to me.
I come from down bad, boy. I had $0 so many times in my life. Like, you know
zero,
like,
settle.
I like to look at my life as like climbing this mountain all the time, and I just keep getting knocked back down, knocked back down.
Keep kicking your ass.
So I make a little more progress. Like, this way, nigga, get the fuck
Foot to the face, boy.
Boy, I'd have been shit. The worst that I guess everybody got their New York story, but having $0 in New York is different. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't play around with that game.
Yo,
I ain't come to New York.
Yo, I was in New York. You know what I'm saying? Just try to survive, boy. Like real live $0. Oh, let me hold 20 till Friday.
How many roommates we talking?
4 roommates.
Nasty.
Yeah, I ain't on no lease, sharing a room, splitting the rent on the room.
Splitting the rent on the room, yeah.
Splitting the rent on the room, sharing a dub, 25 to the next week, eating 7-Eleven for lunch.
Taquitos?
Taquitos.
You know I know about the taquito life.
What was the big bites and shit? The big bites with the soda, like $2.50 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, if you down bad right now, I don't know if they still got it, but the Sev used to have a deal. Whatever you buy, you could put chili and cheese on it for free.
They can fill that up, boy. I'm like, yo.
We used to be in the Sev. I can afford this bag of chips, chili and cheese for free. Okay, cool. I got nachos, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Let that rock,
bro. Just shit like that, and then just but what it do to my confidence was like
confidence. What confidence?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, I'm still trying to be this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got social media. I still got old friends. I got niggas. Especially coming up to New York, I think I was 26, so it's like I got niggas that have done the college and are now in careers. They're stable. You know what I'm saying?
So you starting over again at 26 is like,
yeah, word, and just. Oh, I need to get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? I need to look like, damn, I need to get in shape. Oh, I need a gym membership. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
just,
you gotta be at the
none
park.
of that. Yeah,
Pull-ups, boy.
Where- and you,
Ain't no gym memberships.
and that's the thing. Like, you got to be at the park for the pull. Ain't no gym membership. But boy, my mental not there to go to the fucking park, bro. Like, I'm down bad. I'm not even. You know, your mental gotta be right to even be wanting to work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be in the park and shit like that. All my time is consumed by work.
That's one of them self-fulfilling like my mental. This is a cycle. Like my mental need to be right to work out, but I need to work out to get my mental right.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
like,
Yeah, word.
yeah.
Exactly. Just like that. Where like, yo, and then you working, you trying, man, you ain't got no time to work. I don't got no time to do nothing else, bro. I'm down bad. I remember one day I go to get some Chipotle on lunch, you know what I'm saying? This I'm getting Chipotle, I'm paid, you know what I'm saying? I get to dry there, I got my whip. Luckily I came up with a whip and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm 3 months behind on the whip, trying to duck the repo man on that and shit. I go to Chipotle. I park at the White Castle real quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'll be right up in here, 2 in and out. It's a pickup order.
Told.
But I come out, this nigga got my car hooked up. Hey, yo. And this like, you know what I'm saying? I need that cheese bad. Boy, I come out, I'm like, hey, yo, put my shit down. We about to get ready to fight, man. I couldn't do nothing, man. Like, yeah. He like, you pay me $180, well, I'm taking it, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I probably had $220 to my name at that time. Nigga, this all over Chipotle. Me trying to get a bowl during lunch type shit. Hey, boy, I took every $20 bill in my pocket through that shit. Right in that nigga face. Like, man, fuck out of you. Don't know how bad this shit killing me, you know what I mean? But that's every day. And that's not even bad as it get for other niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy.
Word.
How about you though? I don't know if you been down bad as me, but niggas been down bad.
I've been down to $0, bro.
Yeah.
I've been down to the negative.
When the last time you was at zero?
Been a while since I was at zero. But I was down. I was heading into I went into the pandemic as a freelancer and doing event-based business.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I wasn't down recently. You know what I mean? Like I quit my job. I started freelancing with some people who lost funding. I had an event-based space, the original Heno House on Lafayette, which you obviously did some events at.
Shout out Heno House.
So all that goes away. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I'm not familiar with being down. Like I restart my life all the time. And that take a lot of capital to do. So I'm used to investing and coming back up, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I haven't been down to the -0, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
the representative on this shit, boy.
But like,
I know it.
I mean, I feel like at one point I've been down bad since I met you because I asked you to host something at one point.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But that ain't even like.
Yeah, but I'm also chilling.
You can hold something, you know that I could pay you back.
Yeah, I was also like, living in a brownstone by myself at that time.
Yeah,
so yeah, I wasn't like that. But when I let's just say like, all right, perfect example, some college shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 18 years old. I moved to DC, and nobody really in my family the people have been to college but not gone to college. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying. So I didn't really have a blueprint to go off of. Mm-hmm. I got no meal plan. And my parents like, no job because I wasn't really good. Like I was always smart, but never really into school.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not working. I got no meal plan. I'm eating 1 meal a day because I got a scholarship from McDonald's that gets me that meal a day. Other than that, I'm only eating off of the little care packages from churches. So I'm going to church to get some popcorn and shit so I could eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to school, I think at 203, 204 in September. I came back home for Thanksgiving at 173. No, I think 175.
Word.
My mom like, what happened to you? I'm like, what you mean? She like, what happened? I was like, I'm not playing football, so I'm not lifting weights. I'm not playing football, so I don't have a meal plan. I ain't working nowhere because I'm trying to honor you said, you know what I'm saying, don't work. Mm-hmm. So like I'm just down. Yeah. She like, what? So obviously I got a job coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out Up Against the Wall. If you from the DMV, you know about that one.
Even that shit too is like, and then because now what? It's finally now force you into a position where I gotta work at this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta.
Bro, so, I mean, working retail 18 ain't worst thing in the world.
Not at all. But just in general, because I'm speaking for.
Yeah,
now
I've been working some crazy jobs.
Broke right now.
Yeah.
45 with $0 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, And that nigga going through hell every single day is like a battle, dog. Like,
Yeah, and like, so there's definitely the I'm damn man. I talked on one podcast recently about, man, I left a bank account like, oh, how many overdraft fees? Nah, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I ain't never Bank of America ain't seen me since.
Yeah, I'll
You
let
feel
y'all
me?
niggas-
Like, what?
It is what it is, bro.
But so there's that, but there's also like, can you do what you want to do? And it's not necessarily always, can I go out and kick it with the homies? Can I splurge on my girl, or those type of things? Damn, man. My mom has been wanting to redo her yard for a long time. I wish I could just, here, ma, go ahead, redo everything you need. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff, when you hear your parents complain about the same shit for a long time and you can't do nothing about it, that also affects your mental. Like, where am I at where I can't do that? But like I say, I restart my shit over again. So I'm used to so I'm always accounting for, I need this to be able to take a risk because I can't stay in this job. Or, you know what I'm saying? So even that kind of stuff will have your mental stressed.
Especially and we as black folks, this shit just normalized for us. Like, everybody poor, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a
That was actually the dope part about being at Howard.
yeah.
I didn't understand that there were so many black people with money.
Word.
That your dad is a judge or whatever, or your whole lineage went to Howard, and so there's this perpetual that shit was hella dope to see. But then there's they have different stress. I had money stress, like how am I gonna make it? But they had some. We got to get somebody on to talk about what they had. No, I don't want to speak for them.
For sure, you know what I'm saying? But
so no, go ahead.
No, I was saying that, like, and when you just said like what do you actually want to do? Like, I didn't even like, there's a night and day difference to when I got some money to free myself up. Like, I was off a lot of the shit that I was on without money. Like, I felt completely different. Nipsey, get some money, you gonna feel different.
You gonna feel different.
You can feel different for looking at the world different.
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely.
As soon as I freed up, like, oh, I don't gotta worry about this shit every day. I don't gotta duck all these phone calls that I'm getting. I don't gotta.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
The stress of getting a phone call from the
just these little things.
Hey,
all
this
day.
is, or even Verizon seeing that text.
Yeah,
like, it's one thing because I don't have my shit on auto pay, so I get the text all the time. But it's one thing
my shit not
to have the
auto-pay.
bread for it. You like, oh, whatever, okay.
Yeah.
But when you get that text and you ain't got the money, oh my God,
phone
you
about to get
stressing,
cut
bruh.
off, boy. It's
phone
crazy.
about to get cut off. You ain't got internet. It's 2023. How you ain't got internet? What you, bruh?
And you gotta worry about the embarrassment that come with that.
Your phone off, and you gotta get to Wi-Fi so you can tap in and holler at them, but you don't want to tell nobody. Bruh, that shit is stressful. You live in, like you say, you live in a double life.
A double life. It's a real double life because niggas is too embarrassed. Nobody want to come on and be like, I'm broke as fuck, bro. Because then that shit like a disease in America. You tell a nigga you broke, niggas like, oh, keep that nigga over there. He either wants something, he trying to get something, he gonna steal
Every time
something.
somebody hits you up, every time that person hits you up, you thinking,
yeah, they need something. You know what I'm saying? I got homies like that, and it's like I try to make sure that I always kind of find like a fine balance with that because it is tricky, but I also understand that grace gotta be given to them niggas because you can't even fathom, especially the niggas that ain't never been down bad for real. You can't even fathom what them type niggas is going through, dog. Like, shit is real, son.
And I also feel like one of the things that people don't talk about, which we mentioned it a little bit, but the effect of it, your diet.
Yeah.
The stuff you subject your body to when you broke, bro.
Product of our consumption.
Your product of your consumption.
Damn.
Bruh.
You eating whatever. The cheapest thing you could find is what you eating, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas right now still eating McDonald's regularly, you know what I mean? Because it's cheap and it's on the way. And
yeah, and it's also consistent, reliable. They got memory side to it. Bruh, I was actually just telling somebody recently, our currency when I was in high school was hot and spices, which is a chicken sandwich that McDonald's used to make, like, I think on the West Coast only or something. Like, it was like basically a spicy McChicken.
Word.
Bruh, everything was hot and spices. Like, oh, bro, you owe me 5 hot and spices for that.
Word.
Like, everything was hot and spices.
That's the currency of jail, all the food and shit. You know what I'm
Bruh,
saying?
that's
Food.
all we knew, dog.
Yeah. I get that shit.
But even the stuff you get from the grocery store, like, I was in the hood grocery store recently, just like, on some, like, bro, I can't get no produce in here. The meat is crazy.
Yeah, everything
like,
sugar.
so you just eating all this processed stuff. you eating canned whatever, or like even cheap stuff like tuna.
Mm-hmm.
There's good canned tuna, but it's not $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the
man.
one that I'm getting when I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? So
You trying to shave off every.
what's your
single
craziest broke meal? You gotta.
Yeah, but you gotta think I've been in jail, boy. So I done ate some slop, you know what I mean? But like,
Nah, but like, what's
on
your
the
go to? I'm broke.
oh, okay. If
I'm outside. Like,
My go-to broke outside. I'm thinking, shit, it used to be Chipotle, but the way Chipotle prices in New York looking these days, yeah, it ain't that. Chipotle used to be like quick little $6. You know what I'm saying? I might could squeeze something in there.
I'm from Denver. I used to send a nigga Chipotle with $5 to get
Yeah,
change
yeah,
back.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Where it
Yeah,
came, where
word,
it started
yeah,
at.
word,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga.
Chicken burrito was
Hey,
$4.35. I remember
God,
that.
that shit running like 18 right now.
Chipotle burrito not no $18.
Oh God, I'll show you when we get out of here. Go ahead, put a Chipotle order in or Uber Eats. That shit go for about $18.
How much
Easy.
of it is fees?
Not that much.
Nah.
The burrito, I think the burrito price right now is $14 or something like that. It's crazy.
Bruh.
It's crazy, yeah.
Bruh.
But yeah, I think Chipotle, if it wasn't like just now, you know what I'm saying? I was a noodles
Nah,
nigga.
but okay, they'll say at the crib though.
Yeah, noodles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, noodles and some frozen shit, whatever, a little pizza, some shit, maybe some little.
Oh, the
French
Red
fries.
Baron pizza used to slap.
Some little shit like that. But then I would just train myself to not be hungry that much. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna eat one time a day, and I'll just figure out whatever that's gonna be, or I make some instant oatmeal too. I used to smash on the oatmeal.
Damn, I never was on the oatmeal.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I used to be on was Hamburger Helper.
Oh man.
Cause you could like get the boxes like $1, then you get some cheap, you know what I'm saying, ground beef or whatever you. But then it's like that's 4 meals right there. I could bust that down. You know what I'm saying? Like that used to be my shit. Of course, like the tuna. You know what I'm saying? Put tuna on everything.
Nigga, how much of your time is consumed to these little ass plays you making all day? And then you get shamed by the community, by the society. Niggas like, oh, you ain't getting no money. You a lazy nigga. You this nigga. Hey, bro, this shit stressful, my nigga. You cannot. I don't got time to read a book, my nigga. I don't got
bro,
every
you know
day
what?
is
So
a situation.
one time I was down bad, and some shoes came out that I wanted, and my homie like threw me the bread, like just on some like GP, like I know you want these, like go get them. You know what I'm saying? Give me back. Cool. Man, I don't know what I said. He like, nigga, you didn't even buy them shoes. I bought them shit.
Word.
Bro, I never felt so ashamed and bad. I'm like, God damn, I can't be broke no more in life, bro. Okay, so talking about being down and the stress that puts on you. Let's talk about like the freedom maybe that was unlocked by getting to some money. But before we do that,
already know what time it is.
Fit check.
Yes, sir.
We need a fit check song or something, bro.
Told you, dog. Put that shit on.
Put that shit up.
Coming with it, dog. It's gonna be on there. But yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to spice up my fit check stories, you know what I mean? So I think you wore this tee on one of the episodes. Not this specific tee, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got it from the same spot. Got this tee in Brooklyn Circus. Threw the hair out today, you know what I'm saying?
I see you did something different.
Real funkadelic. I feel like I should take some shrooms today with this fit or some shit. You know what I
wouldn't be mad at that play a little later.
Word. Pants, Casablanca, man. It's just had them for some years now, but only rarely bust them out. They kind of hard to wear. It's the sneakers that
I would be wearing them shits all the time if I had them,
What
bro.
sneakers you throwing on with these?
Bro, I'm wearing anything with it. Yeah. I got some like
in the summertime with the slides though.
With the slides, yes.
Like wintertime though, it's tough.
Wintertime, I'm wearing high top Uptowns with those.
Okay, I can see that. That. And then the kicks, the SB 4s that just dropped. And shout out to homies at Moses Jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Moses and Avi up there. Avi was supposed to give me the he had a plug coming through to give him the kicks. I was like, yo, give me that size, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to come pick him up, whatever. And then long story short, he called me like, man, like, yo, we just went out and gave out a bunch of money to projects and shit like that day. And we like, man, we ain't about to make you pay for these. Just come pick them up. You know what I'm saying?
I was feeling in a good mood that day.
Yeah, facts. And then the day I went to go pick them up, we went to the grocery store, gave gave a lady and her son a stack. Moses gave a lady and her son a stack that day. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Just shit like that. So
I've been seeing Moses the jeweler showing love on
yeah,
IG.
yeah, going crazy. You
Passing
know what
out
I'm
them
saying?
hundreds.
Shout out y'all, love y'all, appreciate that.
Spreading love in the world as the mission is.
That's for you. I mean, start from the bottom up. How you coming, bro?
I'm coming straight, fresh toes on the bottom up.
Yes, sir.
But nothing. I mean, it's sad.
You know they gonna zoom in on the feet. Make sure you right.
Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm accepting all smoke.
Already.
But now the set is obviously, you know what I'm saying, the story. Actually, if you know me, you know I'm always finding a random Japanese boutique in a random city and trying to see what I can get off. And Keith, like, you going to all these places around the world, but it's a spot in New York you ain't even been to. I'm like, oh, put me on, bruh. We go in this spot, bruh, and they got this. Actually, they only had the top, I think. They only had the pants.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they had the whole
one
set.
Or the other, yeah, it was one or the other.
But I think they did have the whole set, but it just didn't fit. It wasn't work out. This is Capital, by the way. But we was with Sach.
Oh, yeah.
And Sach was like, yo, you have to get that. If you were a shirt, it would be this.
Word.
So I was like, damn, okay, I got to make it work, make it happen. So I sourced it from a couple of different places. I think both of the places were in Australia, actually, different Japanese boutiques. I had to get the pieces separately, but
that shit goes hard.
It's Virgin Mary on this joint. I don't know if y'all can see anywhere, but Virgin Mary's everywhere on here.
Mm-hmm.
But a black Virgin Mary, which I fuck with, because they had another color that was like a dark blue, but it was a white Virgin Mary, so switched it up. The piece. This is Asha's son, man. 79 Elementals online, or just if you in LA, pull up to Leimert Park. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She probably in that thing. I think it's a still by hand tee, you know, regular everything. I always in the still by hand tee or
we all need our regular shit. Yeah. I got a lot of shit of the same brand. If I find that
for
brand,
sure.
I'm on it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I did not expect Casablanca on those. I was thinking like those Bottega shit or something, because it's the most calm Casablanca.
I got some shit like this. Couple little pieces, but yeah, when I see some shit like that, like, oh yeah, I'll do that.
That joint is official.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
So now you get to some money. Talk a little bit about not, okay, I have money now, I'm happy because I have money. But just talk a little bit about maybe what's unlocked by alleviating that financial stress, that day-to-day, I'll have to live a double life because I'm broke.
Yeah, word. It completely, night and day, fam, free me up to completely be Sakif and be myself, bro. Like, enjoy the things that I truly enjoy. Spend time with the people I actually want to spend time with. Do the things that fulfill me. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the people that I'm taking care of. I'm sending. Yo, bro. As soon as I start getting money, bro, send my mom to Finland. Me and my brother would pop up and surprise my mom with an Apple Watch and a surprise ticket to Finland. She cried tears of joy in the living room. I got that shit on tape and everything. You know what I'm saying? But like, just shit like that, to where it's like, oh, we can do this now. And my mom could go see her family now. She can't afford that, so we can afford it for her now. And we've done that countless times, and just freeing shit up, alleviating bills, getting my credit. Oh, I got credit now. Like, this is, I was $0 with no credit. It ain't like niggas had a credit card. Oh, I got borrow money now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit is taken care of. Now I could see what I really like. Now I can start reading. You know what I'm saying? There's no coincidence around the time.
You can start reading.
Yeah, it's around the time.
Wow. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So you free up some mental space, and now you have some time to.
Yeah, like, oh shit, I got space now. I don't have to go to work right now. I don't have to think about this scheme. I don't have to commit crime, bro. Like, all my crimes is financial related, bro. I've never been to jail, none if it wasn't for finances. You know what I'm saying? All these are tied into the same thing. So I'm just like, bro, this shit feels amazing. I feel free for the first time ever in my life. Like, word. And then I could get into myself. And then it's like, it ain't coming with no stresses and no ups and downs, and like, I can't never be that. But even if I was to go back to $0, it would never be that same zero that I was at, because I know who I am now.
That's very powerful.
You know what I'm saying? I've taken all that time to explore myself. It was never like stunt. I've done fun shit, had all that, but like, all that show off and all that braggadocious shit don't mean nothing to me. But it's just like, bro, being able to spend time with your niggas, go out to your niggas and treat dinner like my man's can't come out. He don't want to come out because it's that, oh, nah, tell him to come. It's on me. Fuck it. We
Word.
enjoying the night. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that where it's freeing up, make niggas have a good time. Just all the shit I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like night and day, bruh. But I would just like caution is to say, like, I've also been the most stressed that I've ever been with money. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't all just that aspect, but there's stresses with it. There's more money, more problems, a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Other people don't have money. You might feel that pressure from them, expectations, pocket watching, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So
all the pocket watchers.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been very sad with money, with the most money I've ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't discount that, but I do think the idea that, like you said, Nip said, like, you look at the world different when you just have the space to. It's not that the money is making you happy. It's that you have the time and space to explore yourself, and now you're happier because you know who you are.
I get to
what
travel, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I get to go on trips regularly. Go see the world. Go talk to this person. Do this. Get into this hobby. Oh, I could start this business now. I can do this, and it's changed my life entirely. It's brought me right here. You know what I'm saying? To this point, to where it's like, oh, it could be that. I can have these friends. I'm not embarrassed, and I'm confident now, and I'm more attractive. I'm taking better care of myself. I'm eating better.
I'm more attractive.
Yeah, you know, dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm acting because I got time to take care of myself. I don't wake up out of bed angry as fuck, broke as fuck, don't care how my hair look, don't got no good clothes to wear. Now I do little tricks where it's like, yo, like, I trick myself. I pay attention to feelings and shit. So like now it's like, what feeling feel good? Oh, the first day of school feeling was one of the best feelings I've ever felt. Now I feel like that every day. You know what I'm saying? I put some shit on all the time and give myself them little feelings where it was like, nigga, I ain't had no clothes, so I'm just throwing on whatever the fuck, and I feel like that.
Bro, I was just thinking about being broke as a kid. Just like, man, I got solid couple fits I got from Ross or TJ Maxx. Hopefully I get these joints off the right time.
Yeah, word.
Even when I was younger, my shit used to be coming from a spot called Mervin's, bro.
Yeah, word. Nigga, moms used to hold it down. I was young until I was able to get on my feet on my own shit. Like, we ain't go broke until I was 15, 16.
Oh, word. That's what's up.
So
you could already be out.
Yeah, we was getting 90s money. We was up, you know what I'm saying? So moms
we was getting
right.
90s money.
Yeah, 90s money.
You know what time that is.
We had that 90s money, so we ain't really start struggling until 15, 16, but then there's no coincidence that's when my crime rate started spiking. Because like, where I'm stealing shit now. Niggas ain't giving me the money, I'm stealing it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I need them shoes because I ain't got no other shits, or I'm just trying to keep my self-esteem high, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So that shit is night and day, man. It's freeing and is something that that I hope for everybody, bro.
I've been seeing on a collective level.
Yeah.
Particularly in my examination has kind of been focused on black folks. But I've been seeing, to me, it's not a coincidence that as the black middle class seems like it's rising, the conversation around mental health is getting more nuanced. We both lived through an era, even social media, let's say Instagram has been around. I got my Instagram in 11. And I've seen the past 12 years that the conversation from like therapy is for white people only, or like what, like
a lot of crazy things if you whatever
was for people who had enough time and freedom to not be worried about every single moment. That's like, oh, actually, let me understand how my trauma is unpacked, not just for me, but throughout these generations. I've seen us take a different stance on parenting, because a lot of the things that we think are normal in parenting are fear and lack-based concepts that we've adopted for generations and generations, that now that people don't exist in lack and in as much fear as they did, you're like, oh, I can, almost like I can afford to be a soft parent.
Word. That shit don't piss you off the same way it do when the rent. When you ain't got the rent, buddy, that shit don't hit the same. Like,
a lot of beatings came from rent stress.
Yeah, word. Like, I'm bad about some shit that happened at work. I'm gonna take it out on you when I get to the crib.
I just got laid off, or we know whatever it is. So I've been seeing it on a collective level. I think for me personally, it's definitely unlocked a lot. a lot of just, I have the time. Like once I had enough money where the job, I wasn't desperate to keep the job, then I start operating completely different.
Yeah, you're free. You're
Then
free
it's
in the
like,
job. Like,
now I can be myself at work. Now I can understand how I interact with, how people relate to me in a different way because I don't need it. I can make something else happen. Then I understand not just who I am, as you said. I think that was dope and beautiful. You even start reading and stuff. But I also understand my value in the world differently because I can be the value. You know what I mean? Like on the job shit, a lot of people I know are like, well, if I lose this job, I don't know what's going to happen. I can get to a point where I'm like, I'm going to happen. I'm going to make some shit shake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you've proven that to yourself as well.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? But I realized like, oh, just because these people can't see I'm dope don't mean I'm not dope. And I'll be able to generate that or whatever. Having the ability to read, I think one of the first things that I read on some, like, let me figure out what's happening in this world was The Secret. And it's like, oh, how am I attracting this stuff to me? You know what I mean? And just, all these things that, man, bro, I spent the day, Tuesday? Earlier this week, I spent the day reading and just thinking about ideas.
Really?
That's all I did all day. I read some stuff. I wrote some notes. I thought about, what do I think about this? Read some more stuff. Wrote some notes. Like, wonder what their perspective was on this.
Word.
That's all I did all day, bro.
Word. That's how you should be living, you know what I'm
bro,
saying?
that's a Tuesday, nigga.
Yeah. You finding is yourself. You know what I mean? You get to dive in and spend time with yourself. I'm not working for this dude because I need this fucking check. And I got to do everything that man tell me to do today. Like, no.
But even the idea of like that being a luxury to just sit with your thoughts and sit with somebody else's thoughts and be like, oh, I had these thoughts before. Now I've introduced these thoughts. Have my thoughts changed? Need some time to think about that shit.
Facts.
Like, because mad people be scrolling and then they're like, oh, somebody said something catchy. I think that now.
Yeah,
like,
word. Easy.
But I'm at work right now, so I guess that's what it is.
That's
or, you know what I'm saying? I got to go to work or I got to get ready or what am I going to wear to work so I could, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. How am I going to figure out how I'm going to drive here? But I ain't got no oil. My oil's leaking. I ain't got money for fluid right now because I just bought the transmission fluid. That's leaking too. Like, all that shit, bruh.
That shit funny. My barber tell me I go get cut the other day. Like, man, he like, client right before you. I asked him how he doing, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Standard Grooming and Vince over there, Standard. But he like, man, client before you, like, bro, he like, I asked how he doing. First thing he said, meeting at 2. Now I gotta go back in the office at this thing. Like, I ain't asked you nothing about work. I asked how you do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's go to show on the mental. His mind at work, at the money, is the stress at all. What's up with you, bro? How are you feeling, my nigga? Or you don't even know that because it's work.
Bro, the luxury to like actually to tell somebody how I'm feeling, is something I didn't have when I was broke.
Yeah.
Cause if I'm broke, first of all, I have a barrier up because I'm focused on other shit. I'm not even thinking about that. But it's like, man, it plays in my mind at all times. I'm gonna go to this place, steal this Chick-fil-A sandwich so I could eat. Then I'm gonna bop over here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I fuck with this shorty, she'll throw me some bread so I could whoop-de-wop. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of shit going on at all times and just all day thinking, damn, you ain't shit, huh? Yeah. Like, that's all day.
You read it. You good all out and read about yourself. Nigga calling you, nigga telling you ain't shit. Right now, bitch ass nigga ain't got nobody. Oh, yeah, he ain't shit.
I feel like shit has really escalated on that and really, like, focused in and concentrated. I feel like as rappers have gotten bigger bags, that rhetoric has gotten crazy. Or, like, even, bro, when we was kids, niggas used to rap about being in a Lexus or an Acura Legend,
word,
bro.
Word. I noticed that shit too. Like, even just like fashion shit too. Like, bro, niggas was wearing white tees and
white tees and
throwback jerseys that we was wearing too. Like, the same shit wasn't no $5,000 jacket.
No, yeah, it was just like, or maybe they had a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But what was a throwback? 300?
Yeah, you know what I mean? 250, 300. Like, niggas was doing that. Like,
I remember Academics tees used to be $27. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get it cracking for a reasonable price, bro.
Yeah.
Shit just changed so dramatically, bro.
It's at a crazy rate now to where it's not even like, It is not even sustainable, but even that shit is some insecure rich nigga shit on, yo. You can't be I'm that nigga cuz. No, you not, bro. And don't ever think that you can't switch spots with the nigga. And the nigga that's down bad, don't ever think that tomorrow he can't be super up because he sat around, thought about ideas for a day and one of them ideas pop off. Or he been grinding at this shit for that. But there's a lot of niggas had to walk a lot of shit back on me because I was the broke nigga.
Yeah, so I'm not listen. I'm not accepting no nothing about me being broke. So me being an ain't shit nigga.
For sure.
I say I ain't shit cause of how I'm moving. My moral compass is off because I just stole this. I'm only talking to this girl because she got a little money and I know I could get something up out her if I, you know what I'm saying, handle my business right. So I'm just moving around like just talking to myself crazy like, damn, you know you ain't shit, you doing it. Damn, it's all bad. Damn, you gonna steal some shit again. Damn. So just my self-talk is crazy.
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm talking about. I ain't worried about these niggas on Twitter thinking they know something.
Nah, facts. All day that self-talk get to you, bro. Like you telling yourself, like, nah, I mean, you know you're not living right. You could feel it every day. I'm not living right, bro. I need to change or something gotta give. But this shit not easy either. It's not easy to just, I'm gonna just get a bag one day. Like, bro, this mad struggles and it's not the game's not meant for everybody to be rich. If everybody rich, nobody's rich.
All right, so question. I talked before on a podcast, people have talked about this. I'm not, a new person to this, or I'm not the inventor of this. But the idea that your value is not tied to how much you can make or how much you can produce as a person. You have the luxury of saying that, or I had the luxury of saying that because my bills were paid. What do you have to say to somebody who may be broke listening to this, who may be going through a time, maybe just down bad right now, listening, like to keep their mental in a good space?
To tell yourself that, them self-talks, to let yourself know that, I mean, if somebody listening, I'm speaking to them right now, like I've been you know what I'm saying? I've been there, so I understand what it is, and I always look at, I would advise them to look at people for motivation, whether who that be, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say go look at a nigga with a bunch of money as motivation. Nah, go look at a nigga that's happy and living a life that is fulfilling, you know what I'm saying? Go look at that and try to keep your mental aligned with that. Try to read if you can. Try to tell yourself, bro, you just one day away. You just one idea away. You just one big lick. Me now, I was like one big lick away, bro. Like, that's how I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm never out of the game. I'm just one. You close, bro. Like, if you working on something, keep working on that. If you're not working on that, start thinking about something. You know what I'm saying? While you at work, thinking about ideas and think about this and go take a risk. Go try some shit that, hey, fuck it, you know what I mean? And might flop, it might not, but keep your head in the game. You not nothing, bro. You not no lesser than no man. I promise you that, you know what I'm saying? Unless you start acting lesser as a man, but if it's just financial shit, you're not lesser than nobody, bro.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your head in the game.
To those point about little things, I would say one thing that I discovered is there's small things I can do to keep my confidence up even when I'm down.
Exactly.
One of those things is making the bed every day. Because it's like you made a promise to yourself and you fulfilled it. And it's a simple thing to do. You ain't got to have no money to get your sheets tight. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, man, I cared enough about myself to not come back to this later. Oh, I must be worth something. I showed up for myself. Those small things mean a lot. Man, get a library card. You ain't got to buy the book. Get a book. Read for 5 minutes a day. You might have time. You might have time to read all day. I'm not saying read all day. Read for 5 minutes. Those little things. You talked about your routines being out. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Figure out a routine for yourself.
So that was one of my keys when I was broke, getting to the gym. At least my body right. At least I feel good. You know what I'm saying? At least I can get a girl. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't got no money, I can get a girl. So I got that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't much, but it's something.
Hit them push-ups if you have to in the room. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, whatever it is, get to the park, get some pull-ups happening. Those things of you showing up for yourself. Because when you show up for yourself, you build this confidence. And when you are confident, you attract different things. when you lack confidence, you expect the worst and you receive it.
Mm-hmm.
When you gain confidence off those little things, you start expecting differently and you start receiving differently. So that's my
And
my
people
little
see
piece
the
of advice.
confidence in you. They
Yeah.
treating you differently.
That's what I'm
you know
saying. Like
Yeah,
you have
all that.
you contracting a completely different energy.
Yeah.
Like this person must know something. They must be on to something. Let me interact with them.
Mhm.
Oh, let me give this person an opportunity. I can see that even if they down right now, they can handle it because they're confident in themselves. Like they think well about themselves. Those
Yeah.
little things matter 100%.
Find you them little wins every day. Them little
Yes.
small wins, bro. Whatever
100%.
you running, some regular shit. Just find them little wins. When you losing everywhere else, find them little wins that you can make happen. You can always win at that. That game ain't rigged. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
keep your head in the game on
Yeah.
that shit. But
I like that because the game, there's some games you can set up for yourself and it ain't rigged. It ain't rigged.
It
It's
ain't
on you.
rigged,
It's
bro.
on you though. It is
win.
on you. You know what I'm saying?
If I do this, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be sharp. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on my shit. But now all the homies, anybody struggling. You know what I'm saying? I know we in a recession right now, boy. I know. So
I know a lot of people laid off unexpectedly, didn't see it coming, or will be. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be a little bit of a theme, I think, for a bit. People consolidating jobs, big tech figuring out what the new move is. You know, we know a lot of people listening are in the media world or the creative world somehow as media is consolidating and tech is doing its thing. Yeah, so.
And don't think that them niggas that got money got something special over you, bro. I'm here to tell you straight up. A lot of these niggas with money ain't about nothing, bro. They got
They're afraid to see you coming because of the hunger you got, because of the skill you got, all that stuff. Because of the, you know what I'm saying, whatever you bring into the table, they not bringing it no more.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't got it. They don't got that drive.
They ain't got it to bring.
Yeah, they don't got it, boy. Like, don't think that they some special. They got some super access or super knowledge that you ain't got, man. Hey, boy, it's a lot of capping. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you have that confidence in you, whatever that need. And also, too, I want to, like, kind of say, like, we need to change this rhetoric, the dialogue between us, bro. I'm not running around calling niggas broke. I don't run around making fun of niggas that ain't got it. I don't run around talking crazy like that. Like, we gonna have some grace. If you down, bro, it should be nothing but compassion and love there, you know what I'm saying? Whether that be a woman to man, man to woman, man to man. Like, yo, don't be harping on nobody that's down bad. That could be you, just like that, my nigga. I done seen it. Promise.
Yeah, and the other thing is with that, if people are on that, or like we can't control what people are talking about at this, but don't feed into that shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of what happens is you down, so then you start to overcompensate, so you start to spend money where it don't matter.
Yeah, word. You try to buy all the shit at the club. You spend that shit for what? You look cool for one night. And I ain't here to be no financial guru or tell you stack your money. Hey man, make sure you make sure you doing what's right for you, bro. Whatever that looks like, make sure you doing what's right for you.
You did give one time some very hilarious financial advice that I want you to give.
What was it?
What did you say? You're not gonna Uber pool your way to the bag or something like that. You was basically saying your like, time is more valuable. All this.
I ain't never seen a nigga with 2 jobs be up, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely have seen that, but the shit you said about like, yo, if you on Uber pool thinking those little clips is going to get you where you want to be,
I think it was like some clipping coupons type shit too. Like, bro, like, yo, them little savings, that little, you ain't go out, so you save $10 here. Like, man, if that shit make you feel good, it's worth it.
If you ain't not going out to the club, I do recommend that. The Uber pool where you got to go out your way to get where you going, that's a value your time thing. You know what I mean? Like, your time is more valuable now. You could have been using that time doing something else, and the money that you saved is probably not worth it.
Not worth it.
I'm not going to tell you to keep eating out lunch every day or ordering food when you ain't got it. Don't do that.
No.
There's some personal finance tips in there that make sense for you if you know what I'm saying, if you down.
Yeah, some little good habits that you definitely should start
that shit where you going out your way, spending way more time doing something for small savings. You got to look at that, man. What the opportunity cost is.
Yeah, fact. That's 100%. But shit, I'm with y'all boys. Like, anybody
need
to reach out.
You know what I'm saying?
And they even just want to vent, like, bro, it's zero judgment of you, bro. I love to talk to broke niggas. You know what I'm saying?
And Keith say he representing for broke, but bro was like, I done drove dump trucks. I done been a painter. I done did all type of wild shit trying to get to some money out here.
You got many peers, bro. You got you got many of niggas that's down bad at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like we all in this together. I'm with y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
word.
All love. I don't know what you thinking. Wrap this up,
bruh. Love you, my nigga.
Yeah, what's time? I love you too, my nigga.
You gotta check the time. Nigga had I guess.
I'm making sure, yo.
I'm
making sure.
You making sure you. Man, if y'all ain't listen to the love versus love episode, nigga, love you if it's a certain time.
Nah, I love you, my nigga. Nah,
all right, nigga. Stay Dangerous Podcast. Holla.
Holla.